What's good? What's good? What's good? Jeez. It is me, Master Wars 9, back with another stream of the Journey Together. Hope you're all having a good day. I want you to recognize one thing real quick, is if you sub, just a simple YouTube sub, feel free to let me know what kind of pack you want to open, and I'll open it up once I get the time. You know, can't stop middle match, but hoping you guys all have a full day going on right now. I'm kind of having a good day so far. Don't plan on going for too long, just plan on getting some dailies, trying to get to the Lily deck tonight, and yeah. Let's see. We want to go 400 total, play free stadiums, play Pal Pad. Or recycle Pal Pads mission. 2 tax for metal, I think that's reasonable. Or yeah, just open up with Top Station. Go right in. I definitely want to try and get the Lily deck built tonight. Maybe I'll work on Wailord a bit. Not entirely sure just yet. So they got a grass type coin, and I know that means nothing, but there's a better chance that you're using a grass type deck if you have a grass type coin than not, if that makes sense. Us being metal works pretty well because metal is resistant to grass, which is so weird, and I'm not a fan personally. I get it to an extent. Festival Grounds, grass type, bug catch, etc. So it is a grass type deck. I want to make a vid on what I want to do for adjustments to the Pokemon TCG. Okay, so it's Applin and Groupie for Festival Grounds, multi-tax. Alright. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Earthen Vessel, get rid of that. That's gonna prime us up a little bit better in case we get our Charludon ready. As long as you don't Iono, we're in an excellent hand state right now. But current video I'm working on, still trying to get the script and everything picked out. Ogre I think that's the EX version. Ooh. Yeah, that's Steel Mask EX. I think Pokemon really needs to play into resistances a bit more to give Pokemon very unique type interactions and make everything feel unique almost. I think that if you leave the strengths or weaknesses the same, that's fine, but affecting resistance could definitely help give some variety to the game. Like, Steel being resistant to grass? Sure. Okay. Set up Vesendipity. Hop's Choice Band. We can't ping damage, so it doesn't make sense to target. However, if we get the full setup, it makes more sense to target that one. Yeah. Yeah. Like, for example, grass and bug. Those two types are so interconnected that it's quite difficult to make a big difference. I don't think Pokemon does enough in variety of game mechanics in types in order to make them unique. However, if they were to play a resistance, that it would quote-unquote incentivize a more defensive playstyle when building your deck. Instead of just going full grass, maybe you want to get a grass and you want to get a bug to apply for more decks within the future. Oh, okay, so what's to get hit? Vesendipity is a rough hit, man. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. not the 240 attack that I want, but hey, we'll take it, man. Or I could have played Switch. That's my bad. I'd rather save that for something like the Snorlax. Good question. I don't think we're gonna get a kill on the Teal Mask Pond any second. I know the Applin can go to like Hydrapple, and that's a bit more threatening. And if he doesn't go Hydrapple, then we got return kill. Yeah, I don't know what necessarily I would go for the bug and grass difference right off the head. Okay. He's oh, yeah, there goes the Snorlax. He probably has kill. He's looking at what, double 80? Yeah, he's got double 80. So we're gonna lose a bit of damage, but we got Night Stretcher to pick him back up. Oh, he doesn't have Festival Elite. We're gonna play Hoodie. A switch. Go Arvin. Let's pick up. I don't know. Choice Band definitely. Okay, we're fine on setup, all things considered. Pick up another switch and be prepared to go defensive. Pop this onto Pond, sure. I'm trying to think of grass weaknesses or what grass resists. In fact, I'm gonna pull that up right now. Give me 1 sec. Alright. So it's looking like grass is... Oh, Forest Wire. I was just playing the Pokemon or Dragon Ball TCG. So, it's weird because I'm anticipating, like, man, I gotta put an energy down. What do I want to get rid of? Get rid of Rare Candy. Honestly, we're in a fine position without it. Patch 1 here, and we're good. We got that as an option for when it comes around now. There, Metal Energy, pretty solid. Alright, so I'm looking at grass. Grass is resisted. Grass resists water. Grass resists grass. Grass resists electricity. And grass resists... Yeah, that's it. So I would say if you want to make this, if you want to make it distinct, give grass Pokemon an electric weakness or an electric resistance. Make it have them take 30 less damage from electric type Pokemon, right? And if for Bug's resistant to grass, Bug is resistant to fighting, Bug is resistant to ground. So it's weird, you don't want to impact on stone because the rock type Pokemon are technically super effective against Bug, but also 2 of the 3 that are associated with the stone energy, which is your fighting, your rocks, your grounds, that's resisted by Bug. So give Bug a resistance to stone. I mean, take a look at the types, right? Fairy's no longer in use, so it's psychic energy, and you could arguably pull it back later and have no effects. Grass takes in Bug and grass, fire's mono fire, water is water and ice. The ice is played differently, so it's weak to steel and no resistance. So maybe give water a fire resistance and ice, I don't know. Ice is resistance to ice. For real? That's it? Really? Ice is only resistant to ice? Wow. Yeah, so maybe give it a water resistance. That makes sense in my mind. Electric is just electric. So give it its typical stone weakness, and then I don't know, make it resistant. You don't have to necessarily make it resistant. Make it resistant to steel type. Fire could be made resistant to grass. Steel could be edited to be resistant to normal, or maybe flying. Yeah, I think normal would be making sense for the steel to be resistant to. It's resistant to both normal and the flying, or what we call the colorless type. Psychic imbues psychics and fairies. So have your psychic type Pokemon weak to dark, resistant to let's see, having resistant to fighting stone, maybe having resistant to other psychic types, and have your fairy be resistant to dark instead of weak to dark, but then also have it be weak to steel. I mean, they're already weak to steel. Give them some resistance, make them distinct. That's what I'm trying to get at. The dragon ones I don't mind having no weakness and no resistance in the modern era, because I think it makes it interesting. Arguably, you could go with Gen 5's dragon approach, like the black-white era, and make them weak to themselves, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. I know Lily's Clefairy makes psychic type Pokemon act as fairy type Pokemon, but I don't think that's unreasonable. I think maybe if you have something that's always in rotation that has that option, then that's fine. Oh shoot. Guess we'll open up Rookity, put down the Pheasant Dippity, Hops Bag into a Snorlax. And then Iono. Well, Hops Bag into Snorlax and Zacian. Steel Energy on Zacian. Switch out Iono. Work from there. No, I think that there's 18 different Pokemon types, right? And you have arguably 10 different energy types in TCG. Take something. Do something. Use your mechanics. I don't mind the concept of resistance. I just want them a bit more consistent and applicable to other stuff to create a more defensive game. From what I've noticed, TCG tends to be more offensive and simpler in its approach. Alright, so I'm seeing a couple Hoodoo and Fan Rotom with the Cornerstone. So the Cornerstone's probably a defensive maneuver to go to Terapagos. I definitely know they're going for Noctowl, and I definitely know they're using the Hoodoo or the Fan Rotom to set up Hoodoo and Noctowl. You want that for Terra, the grass type, so maybe it's just an Overpond deck. Set this up for you. Kind of almost wish I had like an Ultra Ball or something. Okay, Postwick's gonna be fine in my opinion. Do that. Think this is turn one. Mighty turn one's not bad. Hit the Rotom, because he can evolve into either Hoodoo for a defensive maneuver, but the Fan Rotom is on the bench and it's a target. I see no incentive to bosses at this point in time. Arvin, we'll take a look. Maybe if he like boss's orders or something moves me up, we'll grab a switch. Yep, there's the Noctowl. Else, I don't know what I'm really gonna pull. I'm in a good bench position, arguably. So I don't need like Ultra Ball or Hops Bag or whatever. Scoop up might not be terrible. Maybe we'll go scoop up. Maybe we go scoop up. Okay. Crispin, Earthen Vessel, that makes sense. They're trying to get energy prepared. They haven't ran their supporter this turn. Doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna Crispin, but I can see it working. You guys got suggestions. Oh shoot, there goes Postwick. I think I have any items to help me search for stadiums. I don't think I have Polaris. Like, that extra 30 is nice, but I need a top deck Postwick. And I could pull off a kill. Okay, he goes for the retreat. Arguably, Fan Rotom would be the defensive maneuver I'm doing. Yeah, because I'm already trying to pick off Fan Rotom. He goes for Crispin. Build up Cornerstone or Wellspring? Wellspring makes sense. That 120 damage is not bad. He picks up a water. Goes Fan Rotom. Get a hit for 70. Okay, that's respectable. I can respect that. I can respect that. What do we do? Set up Rookity. Just nothing that's making me say yes. Let's bosses it orders overall. No need to redeemable ticket in my opinion. We got the double Postwicks. I'm almost thinking let's nest ball into the Rylodon, and thus we have an option in Arch-Rylodon if Zacian goes down. I kind of like that. Or allows us to set up Rookities if we need to. Sorry, I have the energy attached, but go for the kill. Ping, I guess who arguably is gonna have it, but by chance he doesn't. It's something. I can't really target these two, and this guy's already at 4, so it's negligible. It's negligible. Research is not bad. What do we got in trash? We got 1 energy in trash. Unless we picked up like an Ultra Ball, we can't really maximize our Gelodon. But it's not always about maximizing each opportunity, it's just getting those opportunities. Pops off the switch for Energy Vessel. Question is he gonna have Crispin? Because if he has Crispin, he can get the attack off. And he does what? 120? He does not manage to pick off the Duraludon. Grass fighting. Gill Dance. How do you can only attach it to grass? Yeah. Oh, it's only to this Pokemon. That's it. I guess that's a good option to search for Crispins, but... Or, not really search, but better opportunity. Arguably ends turn now, ideally. Who is this? It's gonna prevent me from treating. I still got switch. Okay, he goes for the energy switch. Okay, do that. Question is, what does he target? Maybe Duraludon or Rookity? Does he want that prize card? Oh, he plays the Iono. Not anticipating that. Not the biggest fan, but it's early game. I can live with that. Still got the Archaludon. He manages to pull up another Jewel Seeker. Okay. Rare Candy Corviknight. Counter Catcher. And Nest Ball. Latias EX. Okay, I'm very interested in where he's going with these. So Latias EX is definitely to just retreat. Goes for Torrential Pump to discard everything, and not ideal. Okay, he goes for the Snorlax, preventing me from getting a Pheasant Difficult. The Ultra Ball's nice, but I don't know what I'd pull from being a hundo. Question is, do I save that for later so I am more optimized in getting that? Oh, he's water. You get 2 prize cards right now. We're gonna take that. Oh, you gotta confirm it now. Wow. Ultra Ball, like it. Nothing that's mandatory at this point in time. Just gonna pop Brave Slash. Quick kill, get me 2 prize cards, put me in a more optimized situation. No supporters in hand is fairly rough. No Ultra Ball is kind of rough either, but at least the basic Metal Energy. Worst case, you can go Corviknight, bust through, skill through, whatever. Shoot through. I don't know if I kept the Turo in here. Turo wouldn't be bad for the Archaludon, just to get it off the field at this point in time. I would consider scoop up with it. Losing to Latias. Ultra Ball? Curious as to what he's gonna take. Maybe another Ogre Pawn. Still has Fiery Mask, if I'm correct. A Ditto, an Area 0. Bloodburn. Ooh, Blood Moon Ursa Luna. That is definitely a game finisher, but he doesn't have the stuff for it just yet. So all in all, I'm still in a happy position. End turn? I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't think he's played a supporter for the turn. 4 cards. He's got options. He could go. Don't know again. I don't know if he wants to. I don't know. Really don't know. He's thinking. He's switching defensively. Okay, that makes sense. Counter Catcher. Arguably my Snorlax. It's got a high retreat. Yeah, that makes sense. Rough, what you gonna do about it? We're gonna keep Night Stretcher over Hop's Bag. Ultra Ball sounds weird, but also I want to thin the deck out a little. Okay. Well, let's see what he does. 4 cards in hand. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that follow whatever Not open. My bad. Bosses, Brigandization. Is he gonna kill? The energy switch. Can he attack with it next turn? He can't attack with it. His option is to retreat and then like switch. And I don't like that, but also I don't know. I could have used that Turo last turn. I mean, so well. What am I gonna do about it? Ideally, we get something that Host Wick. Turo. Archaludon. Station. And here's why. Because if I go Archaludon next turn, I could put it onto the Corviknight and be fine. But if he does manage to kill the Corviknight, then I still have the Archaludon for the station, and he's prepped up in a better situation. We're only gonna do 110, which is not as much as I would like, but it's better than nothing. We'll set up for a game winner with that Noctowl right there. We need a 150. Best thing I can do is pick up a Hop's Choice Band and do an additional 30. Pull me to 140. Or we get the Steel Wing. We get the Archaludon. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. He's doing how much? 240? Okay, yeah. Uh, 240. I'm at 170 and I take 60 less damage. Sounds nice, but ultimately it's not gonna win me anything. But if I prep up a little bit better. Because Latios makes sense, he's got the free retreat, he's got a lot of the prep better. Pulls his own Pheasantipity, so he's drawing 3 more cards. That's all he can do bench-wise for hand draw. Possibility, let's see if he goes a Yono or... Okay, Terra Dance makes sense. Maybe a Research. I'm not too familiar with his deck right now. Domchan. It's expensive. I mean, expensive in terms of there's a lot. Yeah, this is one of the cases where I love to run Dunsparce. Okay, he's gonna manage to get the kill. Worst case, we Night Stretcher, Steel Strike, Brave Slash. That's what it's called. We got an additional 60 damage, but I mean, we got game because we got Night Stretcher. And he conceded. That's a shame. I seldom like to concede in situations like that, or it's the last move. If there's like 3 more moves and I already know I cannot win, I'll concede. But come on, man, it's the last move. Just give it. Just give it, man. Let's see. Sadler? Sadler 59, I guess, is what it's trying to spell. Okay, we'll go first. Like, I want to play some N for some control, but this is a little rough. Going first, not the biggest fan, but we can make it work. Arceus sleeves, end deck. Relor is interesting. Go Zacian, go you, end turn. I meant to nest ball. I messed up. It's my bad. Arguably what we'll do is go, I mean, we've got options. Probably Pheasantipity, because there's a good chance we could pull a Hop's Bag. Snorlax with the Hop's Bag and another Rookie. Alright. Set that up. I want Pheasantipity. This is our only way is targeting Pheasantipity. Metal Energy. Give it to the Zacian for now. Pop a Research. I don't need a third Rookity, unfortunately, but I went Snorlax. What are you gonna do about it? Does he have the Zoroark? Is the question. Most week he goes Ends Castle, goes Rapska. Goes Murkra, so some sort of United Wings deck. Use Zora's the draw engine. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I thought there was a life card that had trade, which is a bit less expensive. I know it's a bit riskier with the lower HP pool, but let's see what we got kills with. No, this isn't fun right now because they got their combo perfect, and I was more aggressive. It would have been better. Here's how much you're doing. 20 times United Wings. There's 6 Pokemon. Hundo 20. Not a fun scenario to be in. And not the card you want to see. I'll take it, you know. Have we lost yet? No. Are we in a good position? Also, no. Corviknight's not bad. We can go Arven into Rare Candy, Hops, whatever. Invest that and be fine. And since we're not dealing damage to Rapscara, or because of Rapscara, we'll go for defensive minus 60. Do I invest? I don't think I invest. I didn't use flip the script. I was feeling like something was off. Go Corvisquire. That way if we burrow or scoop up Cyclone, we got options. Ideally, next turn we'll boss's orders. Take out the Repscara. Zoroark's delightful to me. Puts up another Murkrow. Goes for a trade. What are we able to tank? We're at essentially a 230 HP threshold. So we could take 220. 220 occurs when there's 11 of those in trash. Right now they got 8 Pokemon in trash. So they're going to be doing a 160. So we would have tanked that regardless, but... Oh, does one of them not have that? Alright, wings. Huh. Weird. Now we beg a question. I think playing defensively with the Corviknight's more of the right play. I think I prevent a prize card from going up right now through Scoop Up. And I know I trashed that very game, but fuck, my bosses. He kind of wants that under trash. Scar allows me to set up more bonus damage occurring. I mean, I know it's blocked. Pick our prize. Hopspag's fairly good in this situation, just because we're kind of low on bench right now. Yeah, no, then we're getting a tricky positioning. Do we go Zacian? I think we start setting him up a bit more. He's got the kill though. That's the issue. So I definitely think we go Pop. Oh man, maybe I should have taken the switch. I guess that into Turo. Well, we'll play Pheasant Dippity first, of course. We can get the switch, but go Rookity, set up Zacian, put that on the bench. Start pinging, I don't know, 30 damage to Togepi. It's tempting to set up on Murkrow, but arguably he's just gonna go in with the Murkrow next turn. Hopspag to set up the Snorlax. They're close to their threshold. I mean, he did what, 180? So he 200, so he just needs to trade in once. I should have bagged first. That's my bad. We're gonna pop Arpin. Big switch. Take Candy, take Band. Because I have the Corviknight. We'll do the 60 to kill him. And still being a respectable HP threshold. Do this to float the deck out a little bit more. Set up on there. Take out Togepi. Think so. Oh, I let go. I was looking to see if I wanted to do the Flamigo. S-Ball, United, Snorlax, whatever. Not great. Manageable. Snorlax would have, the Flamigo would have allowed us to set up a bit better. I don't know why he wants that Togepi. That's called Murkrow. Set up a Murkrow. He's already at 12, but 2 rep scar. He's at 200 right now. I gotta get through to Murkrow. There's 220. Good kill range. Iono's not optimal, but it's manageable. Research isn't bad. What I'm looking for is a orders. I'd bring up. Yeah, that's. I kind of have to kill because it's Relax. And he's got options next turn to counter kill me. How many choice bands have we been through? Been for 2. Oh, shit. Boopy, I'm stupid. Wow, I messed that up real bad. That was bad. I meant to play the ticket first. Yeah, it's over, guys. It's over. Best thing I can do is end my turn right now. But that's just delaying the inevitable. Delaying the unavoidable. That's the band. That's the last band. That's potentially what I was looking for. I mean, the odds of me getting it would have been super low, but there would have been a chance rather than 0%. Those are Togekiss, Rare Candy Togekiss. What does Togekiss even do? Really interesting. It's a coin flip for more prizes. Game's over. But see, I'm being respectful and I'm letting him have his final kill. What was this? Surging Sparks. Again, I missed Surging Sparks. So I didn't see it. Didn't see a lot of it. On fort. Major on fort. What are you gonna do about it? I think I got the stadium that I needed. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna play 1 round of Ends deck. Like this. Stunfisk, Buskin. A Buskin? Whoa. Metapod, Butterfree. Butterfree's kind of cheap, actually. Buskin? I didn't know there was a Blaziken in this set. I thought I looked it over. I got 3 of them? What did I miss that? Wow. Basic energy from your discard to one of your Pokemon. It's not bad. 200 for 2 energy. Again, that retreat's not optimal, but run Big Balloon or whatever it's called, and a few switches, and you're a decent price. Which one's respectable? I want to play Fire deck. If you like Combustion EX, there's something you can do right there. Allows you to permit more discarding based rats. Man, I can't. I have 3 of them. Can't believe I missed that. Wow. Swatch that out just because I like to. End stack set active, but I do want to check to make sure I got the adjustments I needed. Yeah, big thing was the Night Stretcher I wanted in there. We'll play one of his. I think we'll look at building the Lily deck and probably call it a day. It's 8:40 right now, so we're not gonna test out the Lily. I know matches like these can take a while, so. So what he's playing? Playing against Planet Melmac. Interesting name right there. Opponent chose to go first. Zora I can live with because we have Jacques. So turn 2 we'll go Jacques and set up the Buddy Poppins. Shan Pao is a bit aggressive and I'm not a fan. I'm curious as to what he's gonna set up. He sets boxed order. What's that even do? 2 item cards, and I think it ends your turn. Yeah, rare candy, buddy. He's not gonna be able to rare candy next turn. They'll attach to water and gun. Yeah. On one hand, I'm so incentivized to Jacques. On the other hand, what am I getting out of it this turn? Because if my opponent by chance Ionos me, then it's irrelevant, and I can't evolve this turn anyways, so it's better to play Zerosix in my opinion. Let's force their hand out. I mean, they just ended a turn to draw 2 cards. Let's make it bittersweet. If they gotta hold on to those 2 cards, what do they gotta get rid of? Unfortunate situation would be like he bosses orders and brings up Zora with the energy. But I have 2 Zora. Yeah, see, now he's got a thing. It's like, dude, I was not anticipating this. If I'm correct, he picked up Rare Candy and Buddy Poppin. So, if we take a look, okay, there goes Crispin, a Metal Energy, which is interesting. Earthen Vessel, and a Buddy Poppin. We don't know if that's the Buddy he had. Him denoting Crispin out means that he's sure he has either a supporter or his guidance. Top 6, draw 2, discard 4. It's peculiar. I know a lot of people are running Chorus's Tenacity to get that better draw 3 because of a higher look at 5. The Metal Energy is interesting. Okay, yes, I forgot about the Shiru Chill. He's gonna have to discard both if he wants to. This is the second time I'm seeing a Melodic. What's this guy from? Paradox Rift? Okay. Maybe it's Pie in the Sky, but also we got End's Castle, so we gotta get rid of bosses. Because I do want the Zoroark for next turn. Did he KO? Yeah, he did. He's at 5. I don't know why that took me a second to think about. Arguably, I should not have the Sigilif in this deck. He'll go if I need to have that spacing. Even swipe. Take a look at what he's got. Free water, a psychic, an Aegislash, and a rare candy. Okay, so he's using the Aegislash for defensive. He wants to steal from that. The psychic, I don't know. So I understand the steal now, and I understand the water. Psychic, I don't know. Okay, so he got full metal lab for more defense. Patches of water. Shivery chill. He's gonna shuffle up his deck. Ideal. Okay. Do you raid the Sige? Trade the Jacques? Incentivize to use all? Get rid of Aegislash and get the psychic energy out of there. The water energy, water energy is irrelevant. Thieving Swipe. That's it. Ends PP up's fine. Okay, so the question becomes, what's the card we drew? We're in a very interesting predicament. Because on one hand, he's got consistent energy. But on the other hand, he's got a very inconsistent hand. Okay, I would have liked that a bit better. So that's a whoopsie on my end, but yeah, what you gonna do? That's peculiar. Oh, they conceded. Okay, they saw that the game was unwinnable. I was thinking about ending. After that one, I just might. Let's see. I'm gonna build a Lily's deck based off of what I have. Let's see. Anything cool for Barry? Nico Fable or whatnot? Hearts are fairly fine. You like Snubble. All Creamy's pretty good. I'm a fan. Sylveon, a little overhyped in my opinion, but pop off if you want. Coin wise, thinking maybe just a fairy coin. Not too many times in which you get to use that legitimately in terms of fairy deck. Yeah, sure. So start up by searching Lily and all, and what we got? Definitely running Clefairy at 2. Comfey. I don't. So I'm searching for all, and I see all Lily's Pokemon, but like, I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm like smooth brained or whatever, but if the basic Lily's Pokemon include Comfey and Cutiefly, why have a move like that? I get you don't want it to be too overpowered, but and the inviting link is fine, but you need more. I don't know. Literally, the only thing I like from the Lily set is the Pearl and the Clefairy. Oh, it's Clefairy and not Clefable. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, a basic bench Pokemon. And we're gonna run some psychics. Okay, we're gonna cancel out on the berry stuff for now. Definitely considering dude, oh, what's it? Gardevoir. High attack, energy ramp, solid mon, in my opinion. Maybe there's a Clefable that's tickles my fancy. But let's just start by getting the Gardevoirs in. Feeling probably 2/2/2. A lot of great art. The toughest part about having all these good cards is what art to use. I like the shiny one, right? We already got a shiny collection here, and I actually have this full art in real life. I was with my young cousin. He decided to just pull a pack, and he got that. So I offered to buy him off of him because he doesn't really play, and I do. And that went. Xerneas? $20's not bad. I could get a little bit more. Where's that Gardevoir? I'm thinking, let's go for a double. I know that makes us really weak to like Badoo, but also I don't care. So what do we got for stage 2 psychics? Got the Zam EX, attack on the bench is fine if you're running defensive. Hijack's not bad because everyone tends to load the bench, but you're looking 240. Full situation, you can just kind of avoid that. I'm looking 230. I want that Zacian EX kill because that's my sweet spot right there. Psychic not hitting what we need. That Storm would be potentially fine. Orgus, no. Potentially, but we run low typically. No. Oh man. Special energy for 180 is not terrible, but I'm not saying it. Already big draw, big hammer school. That was a fun deck, Tinkaton EX. That's it. Yeah, let's get rid of stage 2 then. We'll throw this in. We'll throw a Earlier just because it's nice to have one. Where are you? We're running a psychic type deck, so we can use Mimikyu more than just defensively, so I'm saying why not? Throw one in. Let's get in rare candies before I forget. I like 3. 3 is a pretty good number. Good consistency in drawing them. Psychic type energies. Let's run, I don't know, 12. We can cut down from 12 if we need. We like the Shattered Crystal for the psychic energy. Oh, we need something to hit, and I just don't know yet what I want. Vespa X is not that great, which is a shame because I'm a big fan. turn a prize card face up. Genome Spiral's not terrible if you think about it, because it allows you to oscillate energy. If I was running what I would... okay, my other suggestion for Pokemon is... okay, you know what? Use that to move this to 3. Get rid of Psychic. Bezendipity. Monkey Dory. More formats. I know that they have trainer trials now, which is wicked. But I definitely lean into like overused, underused, whatnot. Make a standard format where Roblox cards are now legal, right? You definitely see much change in meta. I mean, I like the game. It's just stuff that is dull. Unless you're running a very niche deck like United Wings, you've got to play an EX. Very solid toolboxes that are justifiable. Iron Crown, Iron Valiant. In a future deck with Miraidon and a Clefairy. Plus a lot. Nah, well, I mean, for running future. Okay, here's my thoughts. Here's where we can go. Xerneas EX, straight and narrow. You're doing 220 to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's fine. I've got no oppositions to that. You go Bennett for a bit more control with Everlasting Darkness. We can go Gardevoir. Unkidori, maybe get into some Mimikyu. Or here's what I'm thinking. I kind of like Valiant. Future often loads up the deck anyways. Where'd I see him? Yeah, that's... I'm not opposed to the Mimikyu as well either, but now we're opening up some options. Okay, run 7 of you for now. Run 2 onto Fairy. The Fable. It's meh. I thought I would consider running it for the meme. But yeah, Iron Crown's Cobalt Command stacks. Twin Shuttles is fine. Iron Valiant's a heavy hitter. You know what we're gonna do? Let's get 3 of these guys in. Like 3 of these guys in. I don't know, let's pocket A and Iron Valiant. 100. Not bad. 120 or a 20 ping 20. 30 on each. I don't know, throw in one of you for now just because. Let's pull you out. Let's take a look at what I have for actual future Pokemon. Surprised I didn't make Trainer a tag. Definitely do it. I did run a future deck a while ago using Iron Leaves for the fast precipitation of Zardy X. But I don't know. Excuse me. Okay, this is good. So they have been adding more future Pokemon. Thought they were kind of irrelevantized. Big defensive is basic EX and EX with ability. These guys have ability. The Miraidon can hit fairly well. Pull like 1 to 2 more. Do we want electric or grass? I mean, electric's nice because it allows us to just run simple energy or this simple double energy type. Electric, we could Iron Hands and work out the weak ones, but I want something that's non-Roblox. Okay, so we got that Iron Hands, got the Iron Thorns, and we technically got Jugulis. I don't think that's nothing too aggressive. One touch. Good. Now we're not picking you. Honestly, I think this is fine. I think we run a singular Pheasantipity like everyone's been doing. Just because we can and we have it and whatnot. But we're in a fine position. This has enough to load the bench for Clefairy if we want to attack in there. We got the Iron Valiant for the main primary attackers. We got the Iron Crowns for the offensive boost, and we got the Miraidon for the ramp. Yeah, I like this. So let's Fez. And we're gonna load in 8 and 4. Anything for electric energy? Yeah, I got a gold. Got a fancy foil right there. Fancy foil right there, and basically right there. But 4. We'll run a Lily's Pearl. Future Booster Energy Capsule. Gonna run 4 of you. Run 4 different types just because I don't understand the difference, but okay, I guess one's just okay, same thing. Techno Raider is really good for this. Gonna run 3. Gonna run Nest Ball at 2. Arvin's going in at 4. Run 3 for now. We definitely want a couple switch. Gonna run 4 switch for now, just cause. Prime Catcher for that extra switch. Cause again, you want to ramp up damage with the Iron Valiant. Call this future release. Oh, is it out of room? Oh, that's perfect, actually. Take a look at stadiums. You got 2 retreat costs, 2 retreat costs, 1 retreat cost, 1. So I'd consider Beach Court, but it's a little too expensive for Beach Court. Vincia doesn't really take play. We don't want Jamming Tower. Don't really want discard basic psychics, so we don't want Moonlight Hill. Town Store? Town Store. Treasure Tool. Gives us something. Supporters. Get our bosses in. For Lily, I'm feeling like a Giovanni Team Rainbow Rocket Cyrus just because. You can definitely see him with a Clefairy. Get in a couple Yono. I think you always want something to control your opponent's hand. Whether it be Judge or whether it be Yono. You don't want them to you don't want to let them get too out of hand. In case we need that bonus damage, we're gonna pocket a Kieran. Not privy on Turo for whatever reason. I think Time is a super interesting card and I want to use it. I just haven't found a means of justification. For anyone who hasn't read Time, tell your opponent a name of a Pokemon in your hand, put it face down in front of you. They have to guess the HP. If they guess right, they get to draw 4 cards. If they guess wrong, you get to draw 4 cards. I think that's awesome for using your opponent's like Pokemon knowledge. It makes a little fun game. I think that's great. I think it should be 5 cards instead of 4 because that's a very high risk. I love that, but ugh, I just can't find a means to justify it in my deck at this point in time. We'll get a research. Find it. There's also something about basic Bs. I mean, take a look. What are essentially basic EXs? Oh, you know what? It was the Adventurer for B Pokemon. Basics. I don't really need it. Maybe Crispin? Yeah, let's get a Crispin in. And let's go items for the remainder of it. Got my nest balls. Couple Earthen Vessel won't hurt, because you never know when you need that energy. Couple Night Stretcher won't hurt. Redeemable ticket's gonna be a one of. Well, super rods I don't think hurts. Unfair stamp. I gotta go put that into the ends deck. I forgot what I have in the ends deck right now. I think it might be Prime Catcher. We need that. Such a fun card. Such a nasty mean card. So if you're running control, you want to reduce your opponent's options as much as possible. I forgot that card existed for a second. Max Rod? I got 3 more cards. I just don't know what to do. I guess let's get a few more supporters in here. Let's get some like research and whatnot. I'm good in the item department, all things considered. Like maybe I could throw in another or something. But there's nothing that's catching my eye that's like, yes, I need to run this. We're fairly straightforward. I guess Pokegear. Let's pick up a Pokegear. 2. Pop out the Switch and pick up a couple of research. A lot of research. We're in future, so let's see how many. Only have 1 Turo. He searched up evolution, so he's kind of futuristic. We need a Clefairy. I kind of want to end now. But what good's a deck if you don't test it? Alright. We're vibing. We're just gonna go to ends real quick. Oh, I never had a ace spec. Wow. This is a tough one to adjust because I guess handheld fan could go. So, future Clefairy. Yeah, this works. They also probably going second. I wouldn't mind going second. Ladius? I don't want to pick it up for a name. I always think it's interesting to look at the names we got going on. Oh, excuse me. Pheasantipity is not what I wanted to open up with. Nestball's fine, Arven's fine, Iono's fine. We're playing against a Hops deck, so I guess we get to try and work our magic. This is a case where we don't need Lily's Clefairy because we're not playing Psychic. So the tech option's not, or not playing against Dragon, so the tech option's not necessary. Playing the cram, I don't know if they're the generic or if they just like to cram. I mean, granted, 120 for 1 is wicked. And if you consider playing your Hops choice band, 120 for free, pump it to 150, pump it to 180 with Snorlax, pump it to 210. with Postwick. That's good. Listen, that's just good. But that time window in which we can use it, potentially 2 cards, potentially even getting stuck in the right situation. Yeah. Only having 2 cards, I'm down to like not give him that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna peak acceleration. Pop this. Future booster, and on one hand I want a sword. On one hand I want techno radar. On one hand that's not bad. I forgot it's any future Pokemon. I thought it was only stuff on the bench, so I dig that. Okay, so we hit him. He had the research. Arven's risky, but attaching to the Pheasantipity is just wrong, man. Unless he plans to Turo it later. I think we move up the Dacian. Let's see what he plays. If he plays Hop's Choice Band, then oh, he's got 2 Zacians. Let's see if Hop's Choice Bands both of them. Earthen Vessel. I mean, he's doing at most. At most, he could kill because he's got Snorlax and the Choice Band and the Postwick. So that would be very much risky. But I'm also down to play. This really isn't a fairy deck like how I was initially anticipating it, as much as it is a future deck. But again, I'm down. I'm gonna try it out. It would set us way back if we don't take him, and if he's playing the base deck. I think we need to take our lead right now. Next turn, we can peak acceleration after Iono, ideally get a future booster energy capsule. Not the energy capsule, the future radar. He goes Archaludon. Does he have metals and trash? He had none. But as always, it almost feels kind of body. No Postwick. No Hop's Choice Band. So he's only at 60 right now. Hasn't played supporter though. Okay. So we're fine. I'm down to take the loss of a Rhydon if it needs to occur. I don't really want to give him opportunities, but I also want more opportunities myself. Not good. Got options. 60, we ramp to nothing. Yeah, if he doesn't Yono me, we got options. There's the Iron Crown. A little late. Arguably, what we're gonna anticipate is he's gonna kill, probably with the Cram. We're gonna go in with Clefairy, use Night Stretcher in order to draw an Psychic Energy from the trash. He's got 5, I've got 1. This is 20 plus 20. We're at 140 right now, min. Here goes the Zacian, and we're gonna put that Iron Crown's EX on our end anyways. Ideally with the kill, we'll be able to draw some with Pheasantipity. Well, the original had double, if I'm correct. He doesn't have anything set up for double, but also he's kind of played his entire bench. This guy doesn't know the deck, or he's experiencing it for the first time. He's trying to figure stuff out. I think you should be able to look at the deck and get an idea of what you're trying to play. The fact that he didn't town store in order to search for Hop's Choice Band is crazy. That's making me feel like bot vibes. This might be a bot. Psychic Energy on draw is pretty good. Val, not bad. We'll take that. We'll play that. That's just Psychic Energy. Pick up. Future Booster, pop you. Save switches for next turn. Do I want an Earthen Vessel right now? Nice Stretcher. Feeling Night Stretcher because that will allow me to prime up my... Yeah. Two's not bad. Yeah, there's a few ways I'd run this deck. Super Rod's not bad. First option is going to be Future Boost or Future Clefairies. You're running the Clefairy in the Lily's deck. The Lily's deck is Clefairy. Let's be for real. The Rabombi is alright at best in a late game pocket, but the fact that it's an evolution has me a little hesitant. And the Rabombi, the Comfey. The Comfey only being able to target 2 Pokemon, 3 I guess. Clefairy itself and whatever, not the biggest fan of. A little rough. Crispin can make this work though. Played a Miraidon, which is not necessarily my preferable move, but it does allow us to kill Pheasantipity, just 1 card closer. With the Iron Valiant, we're in a fine position. Definitely play Crispin to get onto the Valiant. Now, so I guess you could run a more pure one with pocket and evolution options. I like the future set. I'll probably go with this, and it's more of a pocket for dragon types, like Dragapult EX. Definitely run Gardevoir. Gardevoir would work well with this. It's a basic, so you can definitely throw 1 and be fine. Okay, here's what we do. We kill Pheasantipity. Okay? I was thinking we prime capture, bring up Zacian, and then retreat. Zacian, Iron Valiant, deal some damage, retreat back, Clefairy, get a kill. Arguably, they've been playing like garbage, so I don't necessarily care. The Valiant's gonna be able to kill anyways next turn. As long as I have an energy, we're fine. So I don't want to be this rude, but they are playing terribly. They're not picking up the Hop's Choice Band. They're not optimizing their entry research. It's almost body material. If you're someone who's learning, by George, please learn. Okay? But man, you gotta learn the hard way. I'm sorry if that's you. Okay, there's the Hop's Choice Band. Attach it to something. Attach it to the fucking Zacian. Don't play a fourth Zacian. You don't need a fourth Zacian. Have the Hop's Choice Band to the Zacian. Retreat. Use switch or whatever. Attach the Metal Energy if you need to. Play Postwick. You're at 110. You're dealing double to Michael Fairy because it's a fairy type. 220. It's a solid enough approach. Prepare for situations. Prepare for stuff like that when you need to switch. Going back to ideas, so you got the Gardevoir EX deck. I think that's very reasonable to pocket in Clefairy. I think a lot of these cases you're pocketing in Clefairy. You want something that can hit well. You don't really want to use the Clefairy as the main hitter. Ooh! A play! You could arguably do some sort of Area Zero Underdepths with some Terra Pokemon. You're a little bit too late. Yeah, let's just take out one of these Zacians to be a jerk. Yeah, we got killed, but trying to show off to the fairy. I mean, again, they load the bench up like that. That's not bad. That's just how often do you get to load the bench up? I get it. That's the purpose of the Rabombi. Let's load up the bench when they refuse to do so. They actually have to have the cards in hand. I don't know. I could probably compose the deck better with the theme of what they want. Let's rip it back. Reno, Daru, Kinchin, Redagon, Oracle, Telebolt. I would like you before I exchange, but I got impatient. Okay, I'm gonna set up a deck for Blaziken EX. Because that does look fun. It looks solid. I wasn't crazy Blaziken, I was more of a Sceptile guy, but so we took a look at each of the 4 major themed decks from this set release. I'll give my rankings here in just a second. Yeah, Area Zero Underdepths is definitely reasonable. Being 1 and colorless, I'd say maybe you could potentially look at Terra, like a full rainbow kind of deck. Like with evolutions, you got the Espeon and you've got the Sylveon. That doesn't work too terribly in my opinion. You got Slowking, which does set you up a bit better. I'd say yeah. You could definitely run so that's my free ideas. You could run Terra Eevee plus Clefairy with Area Zero Underdepths, run some basic stuff, and you've got Solid Core for offense. You can run Gardevoir EX, that's a very good Psychic core, or you can run Future. But again, with the Gardevoir and the Future, just acknowledge that more often than not, you're going to be using your Clefairy as a tech. And if you wanted to utilize Lily's Clefairy as your main offensive card, then I would look more towards this set right here. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. getting a little bit late. I gotta get ready for next day, but I appreciate you all who watch, and I hope you have a wonderful